We do have a brand new film studio and video studio inside T-Shirt Kings, photography. So if you want to have a photo shoot or anything like that, we're having a special 30-minute shoot. As many pictures as you take, we just email them all to you. You don't have to worry about prints. You get your pictures back before you leave. And so everything that you've always imagined that a photo shoot or that video production should be, we're bringing it to you. Every time I come in the press room, you're in the press room, working on our Stars Hottronic heat press, using all the vinyl, making all the picture tees. I like vinyl.
I'm about to just load these boxes up. I'm out your way.
Man, you gotta be a crazy little brother to get fired on your day off. What you get caught stealing boxes for?
Man, I didn't get caught stealing no boxes. He said he caught me though.
We get our rent paid.
Why don't you go in there and ask the girls real fast to see if they help us pay our rent?
Don't sound like a bad plan at all.
What's up, Pops?
What's up, Smokey?
I'm trying to set up a meeting with the girls, man.
Okay.
Y'all wanna help me and Craig pay our rent?
Craig still owe me money from the last time he got me. He gotta learn a lesson. He shouldn't be stealing. Don't ask him to tell that girl from last night to give him some money.
What they say? They said it's slow for real.
I'm about to just ask Boss when we get our job that night.
Of course you can.
Yeah. Y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag's 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
Man, I don't even know. Yeah.
Like y'all won. He didn't even know he won.
What'd you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations.
Welcome back, guys, to Queen's Conversation. I am your girl, Shauna Divine. Please.
And your boy Peanut here. I'm stepping in. This is the Queens versus Kings conversation, so I'm just saying what's up. I'm here to hold it down for the Legendary People Podcast and Dash Resource. So go ahead, look.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please follow us on Instagram at the Queen's Conversation 22. This is our episode 9.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So episode 10, we will be coming with some heat. A lot of content coming soon. And let's get into it.
There we go. So let's start it off with the Lori Harvey versus Michael B. Jordan. Like, can we start there?
We can start there.
All right.
You want to explain the scenario?
So I'll set the table, right? So for people who have been in the dark, in a basement, they have not heard about Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is a star, like, honest, for her to say, right? So let me talk about Lori Harvey. She's a baddie, okay? She's a baddie, right? She already spoke about
doing her thing.
Yeah. So she has a father, which is Steve Harvey, and he wrote a book on Think Like a Man, right? She was like, I understand the assignment, and she's moving correctly, right? But there is this issue where it is a double standard, and that's where I want to start the conversation. Is there a double standard when it comes to men dating and women dating?
It's definitely a double standard. I would say that a lot of guys.
How so?
A lot of guys mess with. It's the same. I'm not even gonna say like more men mess with more women. It's definitely the same depending on the person or whatever. But I would just say like it's a double standard because a lot of women, we go off our emotions. A lot of guys just like trying to see where we at to fit off the situation. It's very few little guys that'll be like, I want to marry you. And in this situation, he wanted to marry her because he was feeling sus. And I understand, like.
So a message from Twitter says, Lori Harvey only doing what men have been doing. Wasting women's time and dating without a purpose. Do you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that.
So this is where I got to stand up for the Kings and say, women waste our time a lot too.
How?
Okay, so for instance, wait. Time equals money, right?
Yes,
So let's say, for instance, I could be working overtime or putting time into my craft or whatever I want to come to fruition. I will take time from out of that to take a woman on a date to do these exuberant things with her, such as what happened with Lori Harvey, where he is take her, wine and dine. He done literally went and met her family. He could be doing a movie during that time.
Yeah.
Right?
He was.
He could be doing 2 movies at a time. Right? So, like, my whole thing is, she wasted his time. Like, period. Like,
So you basically saying a guy taking a woman out on a date is wasting her time?
no, because we both in the courtship of me trying to find love. Okay, everything's fair in love and war. But if it comes to the fact of me meeting your parents, we're going down like this road of eventually we should be married eventually. Like, why am I meeting your parents if it's just for leisure? If she's trying to be Future, then do Future stuff. Future ain't meeting nobody parents.
I'm pretty sure Future met her parents. If she didn't work with you,
Steve Harvey never said he signed off on Future because he never met Future.
Okay, well, sis ain't doing nothing but just, I mean, playing a game for real. It's not even a game. It's like, it's not even the first person that we know that she been dating for real, for real. It was Future, and it was Diddy, and it was Diddy's son. That was just crazy.
That don't stand out to you as in, like, that's nuts. Like,
No, that's the daddy and the son. That's crazy. But I mean, it's a lot of guys, and you know, the up there.
Yeah.
But she probably, I don't want to say sis get around or nothing like that, but she definitely broke Future heart.
okay.
But I was just saying.
Wait. Ain't no way I'm gonna let you go on this platform while I'm representing the Kings.
You don't think?
Future didn't care, man. He kept it pushing.
You know he cared.
Nah, he didn't.
He definitely cared.
He didn't to me, damn it. Right?
I would just say, like,
Alright.
basically, like, some of them probably wasn't even, like, relationship. They probably, like, I feel like her and Future was just dating, and because they both, you know, known, and, like, people look at them a certain different type of way that it just got out. Some people don't hide that shit. They just let the
Right.
media think what it think, and she has never spoken up about, like, this was going on with me and this guy, this was going on with me and this guy, whatever y'all think. She living her best life, and I feel like Michael B. Jordan probably, like, they was moving good. Like, I thought they was going to be together for real, too. And then this happened, and they broke up. But I just feel like they was probably together. Like, they probably was boyfriend and girlfriend. Then, like, he met her parents. That's how it went on. But it's just, like, you can't just go on because you think you know my parents that...
So,
you
like...
can't just think because you know my parents that we finna get married. Like,
So...
she's still living her best life. She's still in her 20s.
So to me, I want to pose a question: is what if the shoe was on the other foot? Like, what if, like, for instance, let's say it was the role was reversed. God damn it! What? It better goddamn work. Well, I ain't gonna play with y'all today.
It worked.
There we go. All right. My bad, y'all. We trying to make sure we got clear audio for the whole entirety of this conversation because it's so imperative. But anyway, so what I'm gonna say is, like, what if the roles was like reversed? Like, let's say she had aspirations of love. She says, you know what, this is the perfect guy. This is my person. And then you get to the point where it don't particularly work out, and then he goes off. They would have ridiculed him, saying, like, what's wrong with you? How come it's a stigma when men leave a relationship rather when women leave a relationship?
Because it's normal for men to leave. It's normal. Like, it goes that way. That's why I feel like this is surprising to everybody that she basically the one, like, I don't want to get married. Because most of the time females do be the one that want to get married because we move off our emotions most of the time.
Okay.
So I definitely feel like that's what it was. But I mean, that relationship didn't have to end. But some people feel like that. Like, if you don't want to marry me, then we can't be together.
So, is there any way that she was wrong in any of this?
No. I don't see it. I don't. Because I don't want to get married. We got to break up. Like, I'm sorry. I don't wanna get married.
So if a man proposes to you and you say no, do you think that you can continue to be in a relationship with that person?
I don't know. Probably not, though. Because that's how you go look at the situation. Like, you go keep trying for us to get married. Like, I got to get there. Clearly, you there. But let me get there.
Is there a time frame that you feel is too quick to be married? Like, do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't know. It ain't never happened to me, so I ain't going to say yeah. But, I mean, I feel like you got to build a chemistry and get to know somebody. Like, yeah, I can like you, but do I like you?
Okay.
Like, we got to hang out. I got to know you. Like, I can't just see you like, yeah, this it.
To me, I'm gonna stand up for the bros, and I'm gonna say this, man. She full of shit, man. Like,
full of shit. Like,
like I finally got nobody here to tell me bye, goodbye, Roger. It's lit, right?
She full of shit.
Because, like, for instance, if I'm going on these dates, I'm doing these type of things for you. I'm pretty sure Michael B. Jordan ain't doing no little regular little picnics in the park, which still is dope. take your girl to a picnic at the park and watch how she act later on, right? But he is a millionaire with his own, right? I ain't counting your paper, cousin. But I'm saying it's kind of fucked up that she did him like that. Like, he is like a good dude on paper.
Okay.
Right? And she really kind of come in the relationship with a stigma. But how do you feel about that? Like, he took a chance on her. Like,
he did, so did Diddy, and so did Future. Like, they knew what it was. I mean, they built a relationship and they got closer than anybody else that she ever been with.
So I'm gonna pose a question to you this, right?
Okay.
So Future's last big ex was who?
Desi, Dior, Desi.
Oh, look, you more talented than me. I'm talking about like Sierra, right?
Oh, okay.
So Sierra left him and got with
Russell
Wilson.
Yeah, I'm talking about Williams.
Close enough. It don't matter. She didn't get it right. It don't matter. Right.
He did.
Right.
But she healed.
And like, she went on to have a flourishing marriage. So she left Future and went off and was like,
He cheated on her though.
who did?
Future.
Future is never cheating on anybody.
You is just saying anything. He cheated on her. My good sis left.
Future
She healed. She was
Future
bad.
ain't cheating on nobody. Like,
He cheated on everybody.
black men don't cheat, number one. And then like number
Yes,
two
they
is we don't. Number two is this,
Don't
right?
speak for yourself.
No. We don't cheat because according to the Bible is we were already blessed with like whoever you lay with is your wife. So let's fast forward past the whole Bible
So
thing.
damn, anybody you lay with your wife?
Who?
Anybody you lay with, that's your
Me?
wife?
What?
No, you said black man. I'm saying.
Why you making it personal to
all
me?
Black man's not. Anybody you sleep with,
You're not gonna
your
make it
wife?
personal. So Future.
No.
She good. She's good. She good at the debate. Future did not cheat on her. Like, being with a terrible person is cheating yourself.
It definitely is. I definitely agree. But people got to be in the right mindset to realize that.
You feel me? It's really a mindset thing. Shout out to my man.
Definitely is.
All right. So at the end of the day, if you were with the perfect man to your standards, I'm not saying it's my standards, not saying the world standards, the perfect man to you, what would be a reason you would walk away from the perfect man?
It's gonna be something he did though, like outside of him being perfect, like outside of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna slip up and do something. But I wouldn't leave you. That's just a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's that deep. Like, you had a baby on me. Oh, I'm gone.
Speaking of babies, great segue. Man, she's so good at this, guys. She's so good at this, right? Nick Cannon. The whole Nick Cannon debacle, right?
He got like 20 now.
I don't have an official account of how many kids he got, but how do you feel about Nick Cannon and the way, like, could you be with a man that is financially fit enough to take care of his kids, but he does not have enough time to take care of the kids?
No, I can't, because
Nick Cannon could change your life.
I understand that, but you're not in the child life. I could have had it with somebody else that want to be in somebody else that want to be in my child life.
Would you choose somebody that works at Burger King over Nick Cannon?
If they can be in my child's life, yes. Like, if they, because that's how I feel when
I think you full of shit.
No, and I know people gonna think I'm full of shit, so let me expand on what I'm trying to say. If, like, what's the point of having a child if you can't be in their life? And that's why I feel like a lot of people be having kids, and they just be having kids, like, for the moment, and try to tie niggas down, or try to tie the baby mama down, and shit like that, because that don't matter. Like, you not in their life. Y'all just really got a kid for no reason. That's how the black sheep be in the family, and people be feeling down, and all that shit be coming up. Like, a mental shit be coming up when they in school, because, like, you don't give a fuck about me. People, like, a lot of kids don't talk to their parents.
Right? But Nick Cannon is worth $1 billion.
How many times out of the year do you think you see his kids?
I don't know how many kids he got, but
He got a lot, though. He got right
twins.
Them twins, and he got another set of twins.
And he got new twins on the way.
So that's 6 right there. So we count on 6.
Probably more than that, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, what if financially he could take care of these kids, like,
It don't matter,
and then he
though.
still pop through and he do the stuff, because there are fathers who do less than Nick Cannon.
It is. It really is. But I would just say, like, I want my kids, I don't want everything on me. I'm stressed out. Like, I don't want they think of me. I don't want to be the only one spending time with them, taking them here, taking them there. It's just mommy this, mommy that. And eventually, as the kid get older, they go see that shit. They're not even gonna fuck with their daddy.
To you, I think, like, okay, so is this one funny ass joke I heard, right? Is this I don't know why I've been bringing this over this podcast. So there's this comedian who said, you know what? His goal is, because he got so much money now, that he can be a deadbeat dad but still be involved. To the point where he could buy all his kids the Yeezys. He can get his kids a studio. And he said this person is going to grow with all this resentment on his father to make the best music in the world.
A kid gonna be happy for what they get when they're young, when you're in high school, because you get to show the shit off. But as you get older, you need somebody to help you. You need somebody to guide you. You need somebody to motivate you. And if you ain't getting that, it's just like, yeah, you bought me this, but you was never there, so fuck you.
Okay, so City Girls is up like 2 points right now. Like, I mean, you kind of beat me twice in a row. So
but I'm just saying though, like, how was you brought up?
So
like, how would you feel if either or mama or daddy was just buying you shit and you ain't like they was always at work, they was just buying you shit?
I remember wearing XJ900s. You know what XJ900s are? Exactly. XJ900s was shoes that looked like the Jordans. Like so like you was in high school. And you had on, like, a pair of shoes that your parents, like, yo, like, I'm going to get you dapper. Like, feel me? I'm going to make sure you fly at least. Like, we went shopping for, like, shoes once or twice a year. Like, you would get, like, your shoes for school and then, like, your summer joints, right? So my parents, like, my mom was like, what shoes you want? So I showed her a picture, like, yo, feel me? I want the Jordans. You feel me? When the Jordan got the X on it, I don't know what number it is. Feel me? I asked for them. My mom said, all right, bet I got you. She with the Payless came home with the XJ900s. They had the X on that motherfucker, but listen here. This is why baggy pants was the shit in my era, right? Because you had, like, the baggy pants covered up most of your shoe. See, so you ain't know that. Like, so now with the skinny shit like now, yeah, for me, I gotta have number 10s on. Like, I gotta have the officials on. I got the breads on right now, right? Because you had to show your whole shoe, but back in the day, it was a good way of hiding it. Like, you would have on some XJ900s, like, and like niggas see your shit like, when them J's come out, you like, man, mom done put me in the radar on me, like.
You was lying your ass off.
Nah, cause niggas pull your shit up and look like, oh, he got the XJ900s on. It was the fake J.
Gave you.
Nah, I didn't. Like, feel me? Like, maybe one day you got it off, but nah, I didn't, man. Hey, shout out to my mom. You know what I'm saying? She tried the hardest. So do you think, like, having the means to take care of a child is important in raising a child?
I would say yeah. I would definitely say yeah. I mean, you need both. Financially, stability, and, like, motivation to be around your child. Like, your kid could be liking something so small, like he can't play sports.
So would you choose Nick Cannon over a deadbeat dad?
A deadbeat, yes. I mean, you help me some way.
City boys up one!
Deadbeats don't help at all.
We up one.
Deadbeats don't help at all. But, like, Nick Cannon, I mean, he just throwing the money, like, yeah. And he'll probably, like, you know, they be doing, like, interviews when they be hosting, like, people to come on the shows and stuff like that. So I guess the kid will do stuff like that with him. But that's about it. He's not gonna take them nowhere and see him, like, just chill with them, help them teach them their fucking ABCs. None of that.
So we ran through our topics today before, like, we get into the real topics, right? Which is something we like to talk about, which is, like, do you have any regrets in life?
No. But let's go back. Regrets is about wanting to change something in the past.
Okay, so, like, what are some regrets that you have?
I don't have none.
Any? None.
I used to, but you gotta
walk back one of those regrets that you used to have, just for our listeners that may be on the fence about that.
I would say a different childhood.
Okay.
High school. Not in high school, middle school.
So on the Legendary People podcast, I normally ask people if you can go back in a time machine and whisper something in your ear, what part or what section of your life would you go back and you would say something to yourself, and where would you go?
I would go, I would say basically like elementary school.
Elementary school. Were you a good listener in elementary school?
To teachers, like who?
Like if you came in there like right now, like fly shit as you look, obviously, and you gonna talk to your younger self like, look, sis, this is it. What would you say to yourself?
I would tell myself, girl, shut the fuck up. Funny story.
Oh, here we go.
My daddy.
Here we go.
It's funny. He used to like be in the hood and said, like that's how we grew up in the hood. So I told my daddy that no, I didn't tell my daddy. It was like these ladies that used to help us like with our homework and shit like that at the school.
Okay.
So like my daddy was gonna pick me up from school and I told him that my daddy was rich. He cussed me the fuck out.
You sound like KK. That's and my daughter be like, my daddy is the richest nigga in the world.
Man, my daddy
Shout
was
to
getting
KK.
money and that's what I seen.
Right.
So he ain't never explained to me like what was going on or nothing like that. So I just like, my daddy rich. And the lady, they was old. So they like, oh yeah, what he do? I'm like, I don't know, but he got money, this and that and the other. My daddy cussed me out. Like, don't be telling nobody. But I would just say, shut the fuck up for real. Like, I told this one girl some stuff. I had wrote this note to this boy, and she had told his mom worked at the school, and I had told her that I wrote it. She read the letter, and you know you had them desks you live.
Yeah.
It was nowhere to hide it.
Nowhere.
And she told his mama, and it was a nasty letter too. I was bad.
What kind of words were you saying in this nasty letter?
SEX, I want to kiss him, all that type of stuff.
Whoa, wait. So wait. A lot of time we think like, okay, so I want to ask you, like, what way were you introduced to sex, and what gave you those words to say? Because sometimes when you like for instance, like if my daughter just starts saying sexualized things out of nowhere, I'm like, where the hell you learn it from? Where did you learn that from?
I don't know. I really can't think. Like that's the only time I got in trouble about it from that point forward. But I don't remember. But I would say like around people, cousins, family. Cause I didn't hear you don't hear about sex and stuff like that early for real. Mm-hmm. But school definitely teach you a lot. Like in high school and in middle school, that's where
badass kids influencing.
Yeah, like 7th to 8th grade. That's where I learned the most about sex. For real, like school teach you some shit that you don't learn at home. But I would say like around family, mama, my daddy, like they parents and then they friends and then like just cause my parents used to always tell me like, go be a child, like get out, like you know, get away from here or something like that. I used to be trying to be around them.
Right. So I'll tell you my one regret that I have in life. Mm-hmm. So I remember when I was a high school student and I had a child on the way, right? Mm-hmm. So to me, those things kind of like made me better. Like it made me boss up a little bit. So I don't never regret having none of my kids, right? But I wish that I would have took the opportunity that was presented to me when I had a scholarship from Oral Rock. I can't remember the fucking school it was, but they gave me a 2-year scholarship I could have did just for track. Mm-hmm. I do regret not doing that because I think if I would have at least did that, I could have been ahead of the game when it came to going to school because I didn't go to school till later on in life, which I probably could have landed. I mean, it's still 50-50 of how I could have came out, but I wish I would at least try to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But other than that, like, I ain't got no regrets. Everything that was negative in my life turned to positive, so.
But I feel like that's the same thing with this, though. Like, it was meant for you to be, like, with the mother of your child. It was meant for you all to spend that time together. It was meant for you to get stressed out, to get on your shit. It was meant for you to boss up. It was meant for all of that. Like, that's why I don't have no regrets, because, yeah, you wish you could go back and change it or shit happened differently, but it worked out how it was supposed to work out.
That's on God.
It worked out.
So let's talk about that. So like, why look back to do something instead of moving forward?
I would say because you want to go back to change it. Like I just said, like you want to, like, just to tweak it. Like everybody want everything to be perfect. Like let some, people tell their business to certain motherfuckers. If you don't tell your business, then it won't have your mind fucked up. Like maybe I shouldn't do this or maybe I should do that.
Oh, I do got someone there where I wish I could have got back that conversation I had. That's one. I wish I didn't get that conversation out. I do regret that.
I got a lot of them though. Cause it's like you tell somebody because you want confirmation that you're doing the right thing.
Factual.
But most of the times, like, you don't get the confirmation. You get
crickets.
Okay, like
Crickets or rejection or one of them.
You don't get what you're supposed to. You think you're gonna get, so you be like, oh, okay, and it discourages you from doing what you're supposed to do. So you're supposed to really keep moving forward to do what you're supposed to do instead of taking that one answer.
How do you move forward is like if you don't have hindsight? Like for instance, so right now we have hindsight saying, okay, yesterday I should have played 212 as my lottery number. Mm-hmm. But how do you move forward besides just saying, oh, yesterday I should have. How do you move forward in your decision making?
Yeah. You wake up every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start over. Do it the next day.
Okay.
No, for real. Like, everybody have bad days, you know. You have a bad day yesterday. You can't go into the next day thinking the same shit you went through. Like, I'm an overthinker, and I just watched the video, like, overthinkers will take one scenario to this, to this, to this, to this, to this. Like, you gotta just think about the main situation. How can you make it good? How can you overcome the situation?
Right.
And that's how you don't have no regrets for it. You gotta keep moving forward. Like, you don't go back to the past.
So
don't wait on nobody, and we gotta keep waking up and moving and doing what we gotta do. And that depends on if you taking care of somebody, your mama, your granny, like kids, like.
But like you posted the question earlier, like what's the fear of going forward? Like, okay, so did you watch the movie Squid Games?
Yeah.
So like remember what?
That was funny.
Since I always got it right. So you remember when they had to walk across that glass place?
Yeah.
And one wrong step, they died.
Fuck up, yeah.
So that's what life is like for most people. Is like maybe you may see somebody saying, "Hey, come join my investment group," and you say, not, or you do it, and then
it's a 50-50, yeah.
And then you lose out, and you say, "Oh, I'll never do that again." Then the opportunity presents itself, saying, "Hey, come invest in this one." It's like, I've invested one time and I lost my money. Nah, never again. Mm-hmm. So the fear of going forward is from past movements in the past that you've tried to do. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that, and I also think it's about
wait, one second. It's my damn contractor. Wait.
It's that, and it's 50-50, basically about
I'm doing a podcast right now.
The fear is basically that you don't know what you're leading to. You don't know what you're going towards. You don't know what to expect. And that's the scary thing about a business, taking care of somebody, taking a leap of faith, going to a different state, moving. Like, you just don't know what to expect, for real.
Sorry.
You don't know what to expect.
Right. So, like, to me, like that's one of the things that I always think about when I make decisions in the future should be influenced by decisions you made in the past, right? So, I mean, of course, you may run across things that may seem like good, like such as the grass being green on the other side, which we do when we in like relationships. It is basically, okay, boom, you in a relationship. Like, you ain't blind at that point. Like, you be in a relationship, you go to South Beach, you see some fine one while you with your girl. Like, but to me, it's like she shows that she got more loyalty. She'll be there no matter what. Because I'm pretty sure women have the same thoughts, right? Yeah. Because you'll be with a nigga and be like, yeah, like this my nigga. Yeah. The nigga pull out this motherfucker in a goddamn Lambo.
It be like, yeah, he fine, but this my nigga. This one I'm going home to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you cute, but this he him. This my man.
How do you overcome regret?
I don't have no regrets, but I would say move forward. Like, if it's not good for you, like, for me, I think on the situation real hard, like max 2 days. Think about it all day, nonstop. If it's good, like if I'm getting a good, like, cause like when I make a decision, like I take baby steps into like if I'm getting a good feeling about it, like say like when we did a podcast, like I tried it the first time when y'all had did it, so I would say like I tried it, it was good from that point on, so I did this. So like if I don't get a good feeling about it when I take that baby step, then I don't do it. I don't move forward. And I just find something new, find something else that I like. That's what I would say.
So my advice for moving forward is this, man. Like, I know bros who done been with, like, messed up, like, relationship after, like, back to back. Yeah. And I know people who hang their hat on, I have a type. Don't have a type. Don't.
I hate when people say that.
Yeah, like, your type don't.
What's your type? 'Cause that's not it.
Your type don't work if you're not married. Like, okay, like let's say every girl you married runs a final course. That means that's still not your type. Like you can't have a type. I promise you. None of my. If I line all the girls I done ever messed with in this room, none of them look alike. None of them. None of them like race, blah, blah, like everything. Like so to me, like I like to put it into a bow of just saying like, have life experiences. God gave you free will for a reason, and that is the main jurisdiction you have. Like if a girl be like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that if you want to be with me, I'll be like, well, God gave me free range to do whatever the hell I want to do.
People be trying to control you though. Like,
why though?
Cause they want you. They got this image of how you supposed to be. I'm saying men and women. They got this image.
Give me an example of how someone will perceive me as a person who is like, okay, for instance. So, in complete transparency, I'm around women all the time. I'm around men all the time. I'm in and out of these places, meeting extravagant people who are from every walk of life. Like literally, I be sitting in that same seat where you at with a woman who has $1 million company on the side.
Yeah.
That don't diminish how I feel about a person that's behind me that ain't doing it like that. Like, so to me, I always feel like the people that be saying like, don't talk to this or don't do that, like, they don't truly value themselves. Do you?
Yeah, there's something going on with them, and I had to figure that out a long time ago. Like, people be messed up and hurt off what they got going on. That's what I'm saying. They want you to be a certain way off of the people that they used to be with, or people that they knew, or something like that. Like,
wow,
a friend or something that they didn't work out with them, they wanted in the next person. Like, it don't work like that. You supposed to connect with somebody truly, genuinely off of their vibes. Like, you really fuck with them.
What is the perfect man for you?
Man!
She can't keep avoiding it. She gonna have to answer.
No, I don't. I'm gonna say that, like, you want a specific answer, or you want...
Like, I mean, like, so I believe in speaking things to existence.
I did manifest something.
Manifest it. So who is the perfect man for you? And then put it into the atmosphere. And then I'll say my... You may go first?
Go ahead.
All right. So the book I read called The Alchemist, it talks about this woman of being a desert woman. Like, you feel me? Look at energy here. So the desert woman is a woman in this book, The Alchemist. Please, everybody, go read the book, The Alchemist, right? Inside this book, they tell you about this woman, and she says, my man could be gone for years at war, at traveling the world, finding his destiny, doing this, that, and the third. I'm here waiting on him for when he comes back. Because my dream is to be with my dream man. Once you meet your dream man, you let him go off and pursue his dreams. And the whole thing of getting your dream man back once he accomplishes his dream. That's the one for me. Not a woman that's like, I gotta beat you every step of the way. I gotta be in every picture. I gotta be this. You need to post me. You need to do all this. Because I'm a person where I'm very ambitious. Like, you saw me twice today. Yeah. You ambitious too. Like, to even be in the same spot twice and come back here to do this. Under all the constraints, I'm very ambitious. I have goals that I set for myself. A woman that I'm going to be with has to be accepting of my goals and my ambition. That's before I say you need to be having a big ass booty, big ass titties, pretty face, 1 million subscribers. You got to be able to throw it back. No. The girl I'm going to be with got to be accepting of my dreams first. If I ain't got that, then I ain't got nothing. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you look like. They gonna be like, oh yeah, Peanut, yeah, he fine as fuck, got the car, the drop. Fuck all that. If you do not support my dreams and my goals, then you ain't it. Period. So how do you feel on the male side of it?
I would say
be as shallow as you would like to be. He gotta be 6'2". He gotta have dreads.
I do like tall men.
Okay, well, all right. Be honest.
I am. I don't have no type, so I will date somebody that's a little few inches than me.
But you prefer what?
I prefer tall.
Talk about your preferences.
I prefer tall.
Okay.
I prefer I'm not even gonna get into the skin color, but the light skin, yeah, not it. I I tried you in middle school and high school. You're not it, like at all.
You ain't it, King.
Your mindset. I don't even know how to explain it, but I just gotta vibe with you. We gotta talk. We gotta have a good conversation, like all the time. Like we can talk about how our day was, and that could be a long conversation, just good, like good vibes for real. Like people don't want to talk about their day, like you know what I'm saying. People be trying like, and like what you going through mentally and physically, like. Let me in. Let me know something. Talk to me. Like, the conversation got to be A1 all the time, for real. Like, whether you going through something, I don't care if you fucked up. Like, I'm going to tell you when I fucked up, so let me know when you fucked up. Just be happy. Be at peace. I know we all go through everything. Bullshit, good shit, life shit. Everybody go through it.
Could you be with a broke nigga?
How broke?
Broke.
No.
What if he's perfect in every other aspect of the man you want and he broke?
But no, though, because I'm a hustler. Like, even when I'm down, I find myself to get back up. Because a lot of people, like, I don't know how to word this, so I'm going to just say it. Like, people, when they down, when they fucked up and broke, they still be out. Clubs and all that shit. When I'm broke and I'm down, you going to see me at the club.
Listen, I'm in that cave, baby. I'm in that
cave.
I'm in that cave sketching out something I'm about to do to bring some bread back.
I ain't thinking about no fun right now unless like I just need like a fucking break, like I'm exhausted, like, and I still ain't going to no party. I'ma just like.
Is there any capacity that you will deal with a person who doesn't have any money?
What's no money though? Like what's that? Like what's that?
Let's say he's self-sufficient, but he doesn't have money to spend on you.
That's cool. As long as you got something going for yourself and you aiming to get there. But if you just on your ass, like just chilling.
On your dick, as we call it.
No.
We call it sitting on your dick. Is what the fuck we call it, right?
Yeah, no, I can't do it. But I feel like you can't be cocky. I don't like no cocky man. Like to talk about yourself all the time and just like brag about. Like it's cool to brag, but like you just too cocky, like too. Just like no, I'm like you want to talk about yourself? Take your cell phone a day. What the fuck you need me here for to hear about you? I don't want to hear about you all the time. Cocky, simple-minded. I'm an adventurous person, so I want you to do some daredevil shit with me too. And I just be sitting there and let me do shit by myself. Keep yourself up. Dress nice, smell good, wash your ass. A lot of niggas don't wash their ass. They be smelling funky.
Right. So let's get to some of this mail-ins.
Man.
So let's go to so shout out to what's his name? Stead Fix My Life. Steadman Fix My Life, man. That's where we get everything from. Let's go. Don't tell nobody who I am, but me and my dude watch porn together. Mm-hmm. This is mail in, right? So make sure like this ain't nothing me and you both talking about. Okay. Don't tell nobody who I am, but me and my dude watch porn together and like to do freaky stuff. He said he wanted a 3-way. I let him pick the girl because I don't want none of my friends with my man like that. Agreed. He set up a group chat so I could get comfortable and we could sext to build up to the meetup. It's a bar. We exchanged pics and I realized that the girl is a stud.
Oh no.
I'm confused, turned off, and I think my man might be GAY.
Damn.
Can you please give me some reverence? And I'll let you go first.
A female know a stud. A guy know a stud. So I would ask him like, what's going on? What we doing? Like, you like this? And then off his answer, I mean shit. If you don't like the answer, leave. I'm quick to leave. So nobody need to listen to me. Because I feel like it's more out there for you. So if that's not it, fuck it, leave. But if you don't like the answer and he like to be gay and you don't want to be with no gay man.
How's it? Wait.
A stud?
Sex with a female is never gay.
It's a stud though. She want to be a nigga.
Technically, sex with
in
any...
our mind, in a female mind, that's going to be gay. In your mind, y'all looking like that's another girl. But she wants to be a nigga.
Sex with a female is never gay.
Okay, well, she wear drawers, bro. Like,
I'm
females wear drawers around the house, so you can't even. But I'm saying she wear drawers outside. Like, she don't want to look and be no girl.
as a man, I've seen some studs that look like, yo, like, she alright. And look.
Some studs nowadays, some cute ones. They be cute.
So, again, like, if she a stud as a man, you think of, okay, well, she only dealing with females, so she probably clean as fuck, like, she don't deal with dudes at all. So that shit probably snapping, though. Like, well, I mean, a nigga, like, it probably snapping. If no niggas is hitting it, and I'm about to get a chance to get, I'm only being devil's advocate.
Uh-huh.
That's probably untampered with more than your chick that you dealing with.
He with her, he like her, so.
I mean, he probably busting out every night. Like, I understand what that's like. Sometimes you wear it out.
Okay, but I mean, it's snap back.
So,
Snap back.
so the stud probably ain't never getting penetrated.
I mean,
I'm not saying a stud as in like she look like Manny Fresh. I'm saying like a stud like she can do both. Like, have you seen them like them TikToks where girl be like, get your girl that can do both? And it's a girl that's like, she'll be out there hooping like sweating, and then she shoot a shot, and then she go catch the ball, and then when she catch the ball, she's like Cinderella.
not Cinderella, no. I mean, it ain't nothing to go find.
Some of niggas know what I'm talking about.
Ain't nothing to go find somebody else, but I don't know how that goes. I mean, she probably need to take her chance and go find a female. If she don't like that.
And you know what? I said it to Lil Bro. Because like Lil Bro was going through a situation where he was dealing with a female, and she was saying like, yo, you know, I really want you to cheat on me. I would like us to have a threesome. And then he went out and then found somebody. And I told him, you messed up by doing that. Let her find somebody. So that way y'all, like, a dude gonna be in agreement because it's two chicks, period.
Yeah.
Bros, don't go bring the chick for the threesome. Let your girl go get one.
But she gonna find a little, for now.
Right.
She ain't gonna find nobody that's gonna cause you problems. And I feel like you need to sign a contract when you do that type of shit, too. Motherfuckers talk.
All right, so the very last fan letter, which is, my bro went to see his 5-month-old daughter after being incarcerated for 3 years. 3 of them things. He was locked up for 3 years. Mm-hmm. Bookmark that. The problem is the baby is really mine. And I've been trying to encourage the mom that we should tell him. She doesn't want to, and I don't want to continue being messy. What should I do? And then, wait. There's more to it.
That's fucked up.
He said, oh, damn, dog, shaking my head. This guy your brother or your friend? He replies, stepbrother, our parents got married.
So wait, run that back. He the stepbrother.
My bro went to see his 5-month-old daughter, his stepbrother, after being incarcerated for 3 years. The problem is the baby is really mine. I've been trying to encourage the mom that we should tell him. She doesn't want to, and I don't want to continue to being messy. He wants to spill the beans. To his stepbrother who been locked up for 3 years. He just got, look, if he got locked up for shooting your other brother, nigga, watch out.
Okay, so I want to tell him. Right now. Maybe I'm like, no.
No, that nigga crazy.
Okay, like, what? All these people in the world. No, they need to tell the step.
So, since this is a question from bro to bro, I'll go first and then you go last.
That's fucked up.
My advice to the person who knows that that's not his baby, right, is number one this, man. After 3 years, man, that baby has already taken a liking to his father, right? Let's say if you look into that situation and that relationship is strained, he's not really around like that, he don't really take care of his kid like that, tell that nigga. Tell him. Then, because a lot of times niggas have that feeling. Like, I remember a child wasn't mine, so I'll be completely translucent on this podcast. Is I had a child that wasn't mine, but I didn't feel like that. But the moment I found out he wasn't mine, it was the weirdest thing ever. Like, that connection was severed. Mm-hmm. So, if he's already moving like that, like he really don't feel like that in his baby, then by all means tell him. But if he's happy in that situation, let that shit ride. Like, go to bed with that one. Go all the way to your deathbed with that one.
That's fucked up.
Nah. Like, you don't want to fuck his life up and that child's life up. Like, think of the baby in that situation. Right?
But
that baby has a mother and a father to take care of it. The only way you're going to step up is if you're going to step up and you're going to step in. But it's doing it to be a messy, a chatty patty, I don't condone that.
Not to be messy, no. Not to be messy, but to tell the truth.
Well, so go ahead.
To clear your name and, like, clear the situation, yeah. But with anything, like, you don't have to go snooping or do anything wrong. What's done in the dirt go come to the light.
That's a bar.
So the shit go come out, or like they might start fucking around with each other, and then like the kid and the daddy, you know, don't even fuck with each other no more and shit like that. But what's done in the dirt gonna come to the light. Like some way somehow it's gonna mess up for real. But I would just say when you incarcerated, don't expect nobody to tie you down or still be there when you in jail.
Facts.
But I do feel like that's fucked up that the stepbrother was messing with his girlfriend, like, and she wrong as hell for doing that shit too. All these people in the world, and you won't. What's next to you?
But the part that's fucked up to me is the fact, like, he was locked up for 3 years. You had 3 years to go step in and then be the father to this baby. Like, if you didn't step in and do that then, why you gonna do it now? Like, now...
It's like it was on his mind, but he let it go. But it's like when you see it and you, like, the child...
The father is removed for 3 years. You should step in if that's your motherfucking child. Like, to me, like, that's the fucked up part. Like, you should step in and be the father if he locked up and he ain't there to take care of a child that really ain't his, really yours. Yeah. You sitting back watching her struggle as a single mother. Yeah. That's pussy shit to me. Yeah. Honestly, as a man I am, like... The fuck, I done took care of kids that wasn't mine for 3 years, 2 years
that's what
probably.
I'm saying. I feel like since he was incarcerated,
still doing this.
He
Right to nigga last week.
He didn't really feel like saying nothing, but it's just like when he got out and he started seeing him connect with the kid, that's when he's like, yeah, I think we need to tell him. But he definitely on some messy shit. Like I want to tell him because he been around my child. He been around my child too much type shit and stuff like that. Not like how they connection is and vibe is and stuff like that. And then the baby mama probably happy that he was out of jail.
Right.
He trying to fuck all that shit. I'm the dude. That's bold though. But what would you do in that situation?
To me, I would just feel like, okay, so let me reverse roles. Like I'm the nigga who that's my child. To me. I go do 3 years. I come home and I found out like that baby ain't mine.
What type of mindset you gonna be in?
Like, I mean, cause while you locked up, it's like, so I've been locked up before, and then like, while you locked up, you got all these plans, all these goals that you gonna complete when you come home. Mm-hmm. Like, so when you doing that, your child is a part of that.
Yeah, your shit.
And every plan you doing gonna be a part of that. So when you come home, you gonna be like, yo, I'm about to just get shit together. Is she holding you down? Or not, or she trying her best, like you include her in your plans. Because if nobody hold you down, then your plans are only you when you come home. But while you locked up, the people holding you down, your plans involve them. Like, let's say your mom hold you down, you're like, yo, when I come home, I'm gonna do this at 30 in my mama's house. If Shorty holding you down, when I come home, I'm gonna get her car raggedy or whatever. So if I'm coming home and I'm thinking like, this is my Shorty, this is my kid, I'm going to have those in my plans. If I found out that's not in my plans, then now I'm sitting there scatterbrained trying to figure out what the fuck I'm about to do because my whole plans involve you too. Like, so to me, like, let's say I came home and after doing 3 years and this is my baby that I'm thinking of, and then my cousin tell me like, nah, like, it's really my Shorty. Me and him gonna have a conversation because, nigga, you could have told me this shit before I came home. Yeah. So it's probably going to be fist and arm stone over that, like, just at least.
Do you think it's a difference if the child wasn't even there?
Let's just say he was, like, banging my Shorty while I was locked up. I don't give a fuck about that when I come home. Like, the fuck, like, I'm in there. I ain't even greasing the pistol. When I come home, the fuck? I can't wait to go do my numbers anyway. So I wouldn't be as hurt if my bro was smashing some chick that was my Shorty when I got locked up. She ain't mine when I go in that gate. Period.
A lot of people don't think like that, though. They be fucked up. That fuck, like a female
a lot of dudes
will
are.
fuck them up. Like.
So we might want to talk about the Trouble situation before we leave out.
Okay, go ahead.
So Trouble is a rapper. He's notably known for Atlanta and other music industries is like that. I have personal friends who have personal ties with him. Man, R.I.P. to this king. But he went to a girl who was just fresh out of a 3-year relationship. It was a week span. So let's say you broke up on Monday, and now next Monday you kicking it with a whole other nigga at your crib. Yeah. At that point, do you feel like that's okay? If you broke up with a nigga on Monday, then by the next Monday you got another nigga at your crib?
No, that's not okay.
Okay.
I see. That's not funny, but I see why dude was mad though. Like, people, that's the thing though. Like, when you get out of any situation, you gotta think about it. Healing, it ain't no time on that. Like, you gotta heal. She probably was just talking to dude just to get over dude.
Facts.
And he know where you stay at, so that's how they ended up. Like, you ain't out, y'all ain't going on no date. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't out. Y'all in this nigga house where he used to come at. So he still feel like this his shit, and y'all gonna get back together, and he see another nigga in his shit.
What is the acceptable time that you need to relinquish after a relationship? Like, let's say you in a 3-year long relationship. How long does it take for you to deal with another person?
Okay, so let's say we've been together for 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some months in there. But
America is listening.
Okay, let's say we've been together for 3 years. I heal for like 2 to 3 months. I get back with somebody on that 5th month. But when I'm out of, like, when you out of a relationship for that long, you feel free. You don't want to get back into that shit. You want to, what's out here? Like, you don't even think about being with nobody. I mean, a date might happen, something like that, but you think about getting some money. You think about bossing your life up. You think about all the shit that you couldn't do when you was in a relationship. You not think about
I thought the first thing like a girl think about when they break up is to change their hair color.
Really?
Or change their hairstyle at least.
Yeah,
Like,
hairstyle,
yeah. See, look.
Cause I'm like,
I'm on one, right. So a week later, while your ex still has your car.
He had her car.
Yes.
You give it every right for the nigga to pull up.
This is the same house that they both lived in
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
during the duration. Do you feel like she holds any onus or any culpability when it comes to the demise of trouble?
It's on her. It's definitely on her. He got your car. Y'all just broke up. Like a week. That's not a long time. When you been in a ship, y'all need y'all space. Y'all come back. He probably thinking we gonna talk. Another nigga here. Oh, bitch, you ain't move on. You trying to just get your little stuff off while.
What if she warned Trouble saying, man, my ex is crazy?
I mean, she probably.
Does she still hold culpability if she said that?
He's not supposed to be in your house. He can pop up any time because if his name on the lease, anything could happen.
Right.
He could come in that house. His name on the lease. Free game. If two people name on that lease, or whoever your partner, whoever name on that lease, and y'all call the police, he or she don't have every right to go to jail because they name on that lease. And
another free game is, it's been talks that he's going to walk from this situation because his name was on the lease. Yeah. And literally, if, like, for instance,
I got every right to be there.
Let's say, for instance, me and you in a fucking relationship. Mm-hmm. I go to work. I come home from work. I come inside my door. You in there incapacitated because somebody done drugged you and they done raped you. He there to sleep next to you. Mm-hmm. I got every right in the world to kill you.
Him kill me.
Not you. Him. Mm-hmm. I got every right in the world. I'm defending my girl.
Yeah.
Like, so a lot of people ain't thinking about that part. Like, a lot of people say, oh, it's so... No. Listen here, young whippersnappers.
They just looking at it because he got... People don't look at the whole situation. They looking at it because he got jail.
So let me get my real talk real quick. Listen, man. If you're going to be dealing with shorties...
who the fuck they fuck with.
Listen, this is why the talking stage is so important. I promise you. People don't understand talking, learning somebody, find out their mannerism, find out what they like, find out their interests. Yes, that's boring to the average person. Not to me. I love to talk. That's why I want a queen conversation. Literally, right? I love to talk and find out the inner workings of how somebody think That way I know how to react. If you going into just thinking, yo, shorty bad, she got the fatty, she got the fucking wet and wavy fucking hair and all that wild shit. Her nails is long enough to scratch her back from this fucking direction. That's not important. The important things are what you find out between. Fuck your whole, like literally end your life by you not thinking about taking that time to learn that person. Find out what's going on. Yes, it's fun to have sex with females. Like, who the fuck, I ain't gonna tell you don't smash on them, but I'm gonna tell you at the end of the day is, learn who the fuck you smashing.
You're supposed to know something. It's gonna definitely help you at the end of the day. It
Factuals.
So little, like where they live at. Like, no, I don't want to go to that neighborhood, or who she hang around. Yeah.
Facts.
Like, no. Or who we
Facts.
hang around. Like, no. But that's how some people really fuck with, homeboys.
So I want to say love and peace to the families of everybody involved, because that's how we are here. I'm not the judge, I'm not the prosecutor, I'm not none of that. I'm just a person observing it. I want to say love and peace to everybody involved, including the female, including the bros.
Both of them like just in terrible situations.
Right. So let's go to your favorite thing you like to ask us.
What did you learn this week?
What I learned this week is my true power, man. Like, like last week, I think what was I learned last week was that I'm not powerful, and I hurt my knee playing and whatever. But this week I learned my true power. I learned that me sitting in my bed, I'm still as powerful I am just out here in these streets. Like, I was a person that's like, event, I'm there. Event, I'm there. Event, I'm there. I did so much stuff when I'm sitting there incapacitated, like to the point where I couldn't move my leg because I was in pain. I still got so much work done. Shout out to Tiana Dean. Shout out to all the other things that I did during the time I was not able to physically move around. That's one thing I learned about myself is I'm powerful just sitting in my house sometimes. And I'm a person that like being outside. I'm a Leo, baby. So that's one thing I learned this week is I'm powerful even at my house, not even leaving it.
Sometimes you need to just sit down.
On God now.
Bed rest ain't just for pregnant women.
That's a good one.
I ain't get
That's
up
a good
till
one.
like 2 today. That shit feel amazing, man.
I'll take a shot to that.
Man. I learned.
What did you learn this week, love?
I learned the purpose of God waking me up every day is basically a do-over. It's
Okay.
a do-over. And every day I wake up, I have to start fresh with a clear mindset, not about what I went through in the past. The past is the past. My only option is to get through it. Like I said before, you can't go back. We can't go back in time for a reason.
Facts.
We die for a reason. Like, if God wake you up every day, keep going.
Facts.
No matter if you're going through something or not. Like, it takes a lot for you to be angry and mad than it is for you to be happy. Be happy. You don't even have to be happy. Like, just try, smile, talk to yourself in the mirror, say affirmations, and keep it pushing. Do what you got to do. Money don't rule the world, but go hustle. Go get you some money. Go do something. Because when your time not on what you're going through, you're going to feel a lot better.
Right. So, let's talk about the new, how they can contact you and...
Yes, y'all can contact us in our link tree. It's in my personal Instagram bio, and it's in the Queen's Conversation bio. You can send us donations on Cash App. You can DM us on Instagram if you want to come on the show. We is located in Dayton, Ohio. And let us know. The booking is in the email on the Queen's Conversation 22. Please DM us. And we got a lot coming this month. June is going to be a good month.
Absolutely. And we're still going to bring Tiana Dean back through here at the week. Like, look, so shout out to Tiana Dean. We're doing her merch. We're doing, like, a lot of things going on. It was originally scheduled.
On the phone?
Yeah.
You ain't even say nothing.
Because I be working. Like, so,
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Period.
so.
Shout out.
So like she loves the Queen Conversation. She would love to come on here. We literally did her legendary story first, so she can come back and do this. We have a lot of shows lined up for her. It's a lot of things coming in that's gonna be super dope. We're gonna bring in TJ, which is Talaferro Sebastian, who owns our art gallery. It's other things we're gonna bring here to like spice this thing up. But at the end of the day, man, you are doing such a great job, and you are providing the content that we need for our people, like, for real. So, like, continue to keep doing what you're doing. I don't mind stepping in whenever we need to, but shorties, please, like, everybody's involved or whatever. Or if you would like to be featured, God damn it. Hit up her Gmail at
thequeensconversation@gmail.com.
because we're looking for more talent, right? But at the end of the day, we got enough, right? So we self-sufficient. But at the end of the day, this is Peanut from the Legendary People Podcast, where we celebrate legends.
You never did introduce yourself.
They know me already, man. This is like, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Peanut. You can find me on Instagram at P-Dashes. I am also at thedapper-.com as well. So, you know, hit your boy up, man. It's lit. You know what I'm saying? Cop some shirts, cop some merch, man. Be a captain, not a victim. So, how would you like
that?
that?
Us that much, we might come with some shirts. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
I definitely have.
Yeah, there we go. So, you gonna sign out?
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. We will be back next Thursday at 8 or 9 p.m. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please follow us on Instagram and DM us. Y'all can comment, subscribe, like, share. You know, we're trying to get more views, more followers. Tell a friend, tell a family member, send it to everybody. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.